Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we are going to simplify this given radical expression. We got this expression, the square root of 2026 square plus 2026 plus 2027 all over 2026 square minus 2026 minus 2025. And we are not supposed to be using calculators of any kind. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. Let's go ahead and get started, and here's our very first step. Let's focus on this radical. And now let's recall this rule. If we have radical of x divided by y, then we could write this one as square root of x divided by square root of y. So therefore we could write this expression as the square root of 2026 square plus 2026 plus 2027 all over the square root of 2026 square minus 2026 minus 2025. And now let's focus on this radicand 2026 square plus 2026 plus 2027. And here I have copied it down. We got 2026 square plus 2026 plus 2027. We are going to manipulate this expression. Let's focus on these first two terms. We can see 2026 is in common. So therefore I am going to take a common 2026 and inside the parentheses we got 2026 plus 1. And now let's focus on this 2027. This could be written as, I could write this one as 1 times 2027. It doesn't make any difference whatsoever. And now let's make an observation. We can see 2026 plus 1 is going to give us 2027. So therefore we are ended up with the 2026 and then times 2027 plus 1 times 2027. And now we can see 2027 and 2027, they are in common. So therefore I could factor out 2027 outside, and inside parentheses we are ended up with the 2026 plus 1. So I could write 2026 plus 1. And now let's make an observation. We can see 2026 plus 1 is going to give us 2027. So therefore we could write 2027 times 2027 once again. And this could be written as 2027 whole power 2. So thus we could see that this whole radicand has been simplified to 2027 square. So I could replace this one as 2027 whole square over here. And here's our next step. Now we are going to focus on this radicand at the denominator, 2026 square minus 2026 minus 2025. And here I have copied it down, 2026 square minus 2026 minus 2025. And now let's make an observation between these first two terms. 2026 is in common. So therefore I could factor out 2026 and inside the parentheses we ended up with this 2026 minus 1. And let's focus on this minus 2025. I can write this one as 1 times 2025. And now let's make an observation. We can see 2026 minus 1 is going to give us 2025. So therefore I could write 2026 times 2025 minus 1 times 2025. And now we can see 2025 and 2025 is in common. So therefore I could factor out 2025 and inside parentheses we ended up with the 2026 minus 1. And finally, we could see 2026 minus 1 is going to give us 2025. So therefore, we could write this one as 2025 times 2025. And that could also be written as 2025 whole square. So therefore, this whole radicand at the denominator could be simplified to simply 2025 whole square. So thus our numerator radicand is equal to 2027 square, and the denominator radicand equals to 2025 whole square. So therefore, here's our next step. Now we can write this numerator as the square root of this is 2027 whole square, and then divided by the square root of this denominator part is 2025 whole square. And now we can see this square and square root undo each other. Likewise, this square root and square, they undo each other as well. So therefore, finally, we are ended up with 2027 all over 2025. And that's our simplified answer to our this radical expression. So thus, after all the calculations and manipulations, our this radical expression turns out to be equal to 2027 divided by 2025. And that's our final answer. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.